I'm Tory Clarkson. I'm an Insights Manager at England Rugby. My particular areas of focus are the community game and the women and girls game, from professional players to grassroots players who play on a weekend just for fun. We use Caplena for our large-scale fan and player surveys to help us understand the sentiment that people are expressing when they fill those in, or to help us tag and automate the tagging of their long-form comments. Caplena's had a few positive impacts on us as a team and as an organisation. To give one example, now that we've run a couple of our surveys through it once or twice, when we run those surveys again around our major events, our major matches, now it's so much quicker. It's all automated, so it takes us seconds to run text analysis rather than hours. So that's a real benefit for my team in helping us churn through data at speed and efficiently. One of the good things about Caplena that's helped us is that we're able to automate a lot of our data processing, but also have a level of manual quality control. Rugby as a sport is full of jargon, so some of our terms aren't recognisable at first glance to a computer. We can chuck them into this platform and just make little tweaks so that it picks up things like tries, points, conversions, COVID, rugby, and it does all that seamlessly. That's a real advantage for us. I've used Caplena for our National Rugby Survey, which is a survey of this year 7,000 players and volunteers. We're looking to understand their experiences, to measure KPIs, but also pick up opportunities and challenges to the continuation of their playing experience or volunteering experience. So we did a big survey that was about 10 minutes long, questions from radio scales to multiple choice, but also some open text. But the problem with that data previously was analysing it was so manual, it took so long, that actually it was a waste of time for the participant, as we weren't able to analyse it properly. But we knew it was important, so this year we invested in Caplena to help us understand through that and churn through that data. And it pulled out quite a few different themes, one of which was around that social experience of players, how important it was to them to feel like they were making friends or they were spending quality time with friends and other players through rugby. So it helped us pick out little insights and nuggets like that have influenced our activity, our decisions, but also our marketing campaigns. We're really proud to say that we've won the bid to host the 2025 Women's World Cup. A huge amount of data and insights went into that bid. We want to use that World Cup to grow the number of people following rugby and women's rugby, grow the number of women following rugby, and grow the number of women and girls playing rugby as well. So we've used data from our ticketing data, survey data, CRM data to understand the motivators, the barriers, and the potential market size for women's rugby in England, and how we can use that information to most effectively host this tournament. Where can we take matches? What's the right ticket price for us? What would have the most impact on the number of players playing in a given area?